This is the Pocket Monster Manual. I'm Wooly Shambler, here with MD.
I don't feel like saying it this time.
Moogle.
I'm surprised.
Raisin Bran.
Get out of my swamp.
Shiny. And Specs.
Boo!
We're talking about Swampert. Or Swampert, as I call them.
Swamp Albert.
Bad online play in Japanese.
Lag Large. His name is Lag Large.
It's a good name.
The head fins are connected to the eyes, and the back fin goes all the way around the taint and onto his belly.
I feel like this line doesn't have a lot of continuity as far as design goes.
Yeah.
Like, there's some stuff, but then they just kind of go like, well, let's just change the amount of things.
Yeah, there's not really like a linear growth that just kind of goes up and down and waves around, and they've kept the color scheme, and obviously like the general shape's the same, but it's not really got like a root.
If you met this guy at the school reunion, like 20 years on, you'd be like, whoa, hey, weren't you Marsh Tomp? What happened to your other fin? And where'd you get those extra points? And
then you just throw poopy water at you.
Yeah.
I feel like Knuckles is T-posing in his mouth as well.
Oh, but check out his Gen 4 sprites where he's like dabbing basically.
Oh my god, dab.
Oh, he is as well. Look at him.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes, he's on the way into the dab. That's
It's
very
a low
good.
dab, though.
Dude,
yeah.
he's on the turntables. That's what's going on. It's DJ Swampert.
Moving on to his mega design.
I don't like it.
I don't like
You
it.
know, there's something cockroachy about this. It's so arched over.
This is when you go to the next school reunion another 10 years on, and he's decided that he's really into bodybuilding, and he's absolutely roided out.
Skipped leg day though, didn't he?
But again, he's got more fins.
His gills are so long in the Mega, it's so weird. What does that accomplish?
Lets him intake more oxygen so that he doesn't have any lactic acid buildup when he's being strong.
Yeah.
It may have something to do with the mecha theme that some of the megas have, but he looks too metallic and shiny to be Swampert. Like, he's supposed to be an amphibian. He looks too...
That's just his roid sweat.
I don't think he's shiny. I think he's slimy and slick. I think that's probably...
He's just a soggy little man, isn't he?
No, I think he looks metallic.
I don't see it.
This is definitely one of the only Pokemon that you could put in Pokken Tournament and be like, yeah, that's the right amount of grease on that Pokemon model.
That was so gross.
Let's learn about him. He's very strong, and he can drag a boulder weighing more than a ton.
How much more?
Presumably he can drag other things that weigh more than a ton as well.
No, just boulders.
Humans can drag cars, and they weigh a ton, right?
Yeah, but they have wheels, though. Dragging a boulder with a lot of friction, that sounds way harder.
Well, maybe he slimes it up first.
Swampert can predict storms.
Yeah, so can the weatherman. That's nothing impressive.
Yeah, but like the weatherman has to do a fucking degree to learn how to do it. Swampert's just like, bing, bada, boom, it's a storm coming through.
If a storm is approaching, it piles up boulders to protect itself? How is that gonna help? Like, haha, look, now I'm stuck in all these boulders. Like, good luck, I'm behind 7 rocks.
I mean, he's immune to lightning anyway. What does he give a fuck?
It can swim while towing a large ship. That's more than a ton.
I mean, anyone can swim while towing a large ship. But, like, are you actually moving the
How
ship
fast
as you
are
do
you
this?
going? That's true.
I really like the Fire Red and Leaf Green entries. Its arms are rock hard. With one swing, they can batter down its foe. It makes its nests in beautiful beaches.
And shits them all up and with muddy water.
We've got to hit all the notes, you know?
Yeah, moving on.
That's so jarring.
It swims as fast as a jet ski. That's slightly terrifying.
When he levels up in Mystery Dungeon, he says, "Ha, I got my level up. My arms have turned harder."
Why does he live in the ocean now, despite being named Swampert?
Maybe it's not swamp, maybe it's swam because he swims a lot. And pert because he's got really high up titties.
Maybe it's swamp because he's always tired and he's swamped.
He's swamped, yeah. He's swamped with muscle work.
Yeah, I guess they are still pert, aren't they? They're not quite as pert as Marsh Tom, though, are they?
No.
In the anime, it's got a picture of, like, fluid, presumably water, shooting out of the back of the bumps on his fists when he's mega. So he like jet punches.
Oh, that's pretty
That's pretty
sick.
cool. I'm into that.
Does that mean he's not actually strong, he's just arms full of water?
It's probably muscle as well.
It's piss.
Because they're hard. They're not fluidy. Unless they're under like really high pressure. I guess that would make sense actually. He's just got really high pressure water arms.
He's like Water Balloon Man.
He's like my waterbed.
You got a waterbed? Are you from the 70s?
Well, I've got Mitch's airbed and I could fill it with water.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Or other fluids.
Wink.
Oh, come. Fuck's sake.
Fill some muddy water.
Just a fucking waterbed full of cum.
That's the worst thought you put in my head today.
It's not the worst thing I'll put in Mitch's airbed today, though. Wink.